Okay, today we will be doing a play on a purple leech pattern. Here on the West Coast, we cannot use two hooks, so since I do produce videos to all over the world and I produce flies and sell flies to the East Coast, I'm just going to show you how to tie a purple leech fly, except it's got it's got a second hook on the back of it. I guess you'd call it a tag hook. It's just an octopus hook that comes off the bottom. Guys usually do this on a tube fly, but I like to do it on a lot of my streamer egg flies. So today we'll be using a size, I believe it's a size, it's a size 8 mustad streamer hook. These are long curve streamer hooks. These are really good. So, and we'll also be using Cyclops eyes. Your Cyclops eyes copper beadheads. Purple strung marabou. This is dragonfly. I tend to like to use a lot of dragonfly products because they're made locally, and green works too. This is green fly marabou, but I'm gonna do it in a purple once again because this is actually a really good steelhead pattern. So in this and then we're going to use Berkeley 15. This is 14 pound fluorocarbon. 14 pound fluorocarbon for steelhead. So first you want to start by taking one of your Cyclops eyes here, or your copper beadhead. Take it out of the package. Crimp your barbs. Always crimp your barbs. Barbs out here on East Coast, West Coast people don't know what rules are. I'm pretty sure you guys are allowed to use barb hooks, but you are not. It sucks. Well, I shouldn't say it sucks. It's healthier for fish. I don't think you guys have quite an abundance of fish. So put your copper beadhead on. Just slide it on. Doesn't really matter any perfect form. In this video, I know the video is not clear. I'm gonna try and start recording with my camera. I've got a tripod for hunting. So I'll put it on my tripod. So start your wrap. I'm using, by the way, I'm using black uni thread. Usually I like to use there's a navy, it's like a blue navy uni thread I like to use. It's really good. So I'll just sit here, up a little bit. Sit here, tie my fly, and just sit here, talk about whatever else. And this is probably one of my favorite vices. Guys like to use rotary vices. I hate to say it, I hate rotary vices. Can't stand them. So, I'll finish my conversation in a minute. I'm going to say, I like to use probably 7 inches of fluorocarbon. Taking my fluorocarbon, I gotta grab an octopus hook. I got one somewhere, kicking around. I've seen guys use egg pattern fly for their second back hook on these back catcher hooks. I call them. I got one here. I'm going to use a fairly smaller back hook. This is a small octopus hook. See, this can be used for big steelhead and small steelhead. But right now, actually, if you guys think, for 2 seconds, I'm going to get a better octopus hook. Okay. I decided I'm not going to use an octopus hook because I can't also find any. I'm not going to use an octopus hook. I'm going to use a longer shanked hook. This one's nice. I like this one. So I'll start by just snelling my hook. These are better when you snell them. If you don't, you're going to kind of end up with you're going to have your hook sitting kind of weirdly on these flies. Sit there. You guys know how to snell them. I should call it mag loop or a bait loop. Pretty sure most of you guys know how to do it. If you don't, I'll create a video on that after. That's crappy. haven't done very well, but I can just go back, double out my hook. I'm going to make an improved snell bait loop. I'll show you guys how to do that in a later video, but for now, since I don't have a lot of time here, I'm just going to sit here. So, chuck this on. You probably want at least about 2 inches. You want your hook about 1 inch off your fly. So, put it under. Just wrap up your fly. Hook stick in the way now, if you can. Just try to move the hook out of the way. Do a couple wraps. Oh, you actually want a lot of wraps on these, so line them come in. That should be enough on this. And then you're going to take your tag end over here, and you're going to wrap over top of that as well. So you've got a fairly tight. So cut that. You see how you have this? I went fishing actually out in Ontario last year, and a lot of their flies are like this, to where you have a second hook. I don't know why, they just seem, it's probably a better thing to be doing as well, so you won't miss as many fish, because if you set your hook too early because you get kind of jumpy, set your hook too early, you got a secondary hook that'll be there for it. I guess that's how they look at it. So I'll take my purple, purple chenille, or purple marabou, sorry. Get my stuff mixed up here now. So purple marabou. Go like that, kind of clear up the top. And figure out what size tail you want. I'm going to make a bit of a longer tail today. Feel like having a longer tail. Some guys like a longer tail, some guys like a longer leader, a longer back hook on a fly. Some guys like a lot of different stuff. So when I send out my flies, I generally just tie them the way I like them. And if there's any specific thing guys want on these flies, they can just when they email me, just kind of tell me what exactly they want here. So I'll just tie it like a normal egg sucking each here. I'm actually going to go back as well. I'm going to put in another, or some things with that. Up here, I'm going to put in more chenille on my fly. What this is going to do, this is going to make longer strands on this fly. You can see what I'm doing. So once I've done this, right, I'm taking a second strand of purple marabou. Again, putting it under. I'm going to make it almost as long, maybe a bit longer than my tail. All this is doing is just you're having a longer option on your fly. I just like to have these longer. I like having a longer option. Oh, and then just cut that. Peel back your marabou. It's not in the way. Tie off your fly. If your bait loop on that secondary hook is kind of weird, if you just kind of, since this is a fairly heavy line, so let's say I email you, I send you a fly out on the East Coast. If I send you a fly and it's what you call it, and it's kind of gotten crippled like this one is, I'll show you what to do. If you got a vise, if you have a vise, take it. That's how flashy that fly is. If you got a vise, put that hook in. This leader's so strong, just sit there and hold it. Or if you take the hook, put it in your desk, stab it in your desk, and just sit there and kind of pull on it. Or let it hang. Either one works. I do have another hook like this, or another fly. This one that just doesn't have the bead head, and this is tied with red uni thread. This one I tied with an octopus hook. See, that's just your fly. just a back picture. So if you guys want these flies, email me at cowboymax2x's at gmail.com, and I'll send you prices, and I will post most of the flies that I sell on the website. I still need to make a website. Or you can post them on YouTube. I'll show some examples of what I'll sell. So if you guys want these flies, just email me, or you guys have any comments or questions, post it on the bottom, and please subscribe.